Hi, Mrs. Romito here with another episode of Tips and Tricks with Mrs. Romito. Today we're going to talk about how to ask for help. It's hard being vulnerable, isn't it? So, why do you ask for help? Well, if you were in a traditional brick and mortar classroom and you were struggling, you would raise your hand and ask for assistance, hopefully. And also, it's why your teachers teach. It's why we're here and it's what we want to do. We want to help you learn. That's our job. If everybody could just learn from a book, everybody would just learn from a book. But we don't. We need teachers to help us. So please reach out to us, ask for assistance. And asking for help is a great life skill. And the only way to get better at it is to practice. And practice with somebody who is caring and cares about you, like your teachers. Now, how do you ask for help? Well, you need to decide the best way to get your help. And there are a lot of factors involved, like what time is it? What kind of help do you need? And is it a frequently asked question or something very specific to your learning or perhaps feedback that your teacher provided to you? So, for instance, if it is an odd time, maybe you're working at midnight, or maybe you live in a very different time zone from your instructor, maybe you should head to a website if your teacher has a website and see if there's any information there. You could also look it up on the internet. Not a great idea, but again, timing is everything. Again, with that in mind, depending on what time it is, you might want to email or text your teacher, keeping in mind that texting is best for something that requires very immediate attention and is time sensitive. Also, that could be utilized during your teacher's office hours. So you want to keep in mind what time it is, where your teacher is. And then email is great all the time. Your teachers will get back to you within a day, and that is a good way to get information from them at a weird time, especially if it's not time sensitive. I'm going to include a link below just to remind you about how to communicate with your teachers professionally. Another idea is if it's a good time and your teacher is in office hours, go ahead and give them a call or pop into office hours, and usually you can figure something out very quickly, like in less than 15 minutes, usually in 5 minutes, you can answer a quick question or go over something that you might be confused about. And it's a great way to limit the back and forth that you might have in an email situation. And then another option is if your teacher isn't available during office hours and you have like a general question, maybe about you don't understand photosynthesis or you need help with the idea of anaerobic respiration, you could head to LSS Live, and that link you can always find in the learning management system. But just keep in mind, your teachers want to help you, so reach out to us for help. And then, depending on what kind of help you need, if it's specific help for you about maybe your feedback or assignment or your learning, you're going to want to reach out to your teacher directly. If it's a frequently asked question or something that is very basic, general, any science instructor could answer it, or any biology instructor, etc., could answer it. You could head to LSS Live during their hours. And then if it is something that is time sensitive, giving a phone call or a text during appropriate times is a good idea. So I hope that this helped you, and keep in mind, we want to help you. We want to help you learn this skill. So reach out for help and be vulnerable.